Okay, so my hair is just gonna do what it does today. Well, hello, I'm Erica, and I am Odd, and I am 30. So scary, I know. I literally don't feel any different. For anyone that's like, oh my god, turning 30 is so scary, it's such a scary age, I'm like, fine. It's all good. Just a little bit of hibiscus tea. So as promised in last week's video, I will be doing a birthday haul. I started doing these, I think a couple years ago, and here's what it is. I do birthday hauls to show you guys mostly what I bought myself for my birthday. That's the vibe I bring to the function. Will I be featuring some things that my dad got me, my friends got me, people important in my life got me? Yes. However, the way my birthday is set up is that it is so close to the 4th of July that a lot of times packages do take a while to get here. And also, some people, I tell them just to wait on sending presents because we're gonna see each other in a few weeks. So I'm like, hey, don't send presents. We'll just like exchange presents when I come and see you. That's why these hauls have mostly always been stuff that I bought myself, because I never want anybody to feel left out or like I didn't talk about their present enough, because I love these people. So like, if you're one of these people that I love, they got me something, thank you, I love you, I appreciate it all so much. Sometimes I just have ADD and I go on rants about certain things and not others, but y'all know that. Anyways, because I'm holding one, let's start with the presents from Dad. Dad got me some stuff for roasting. Like, I've started roasting in my trailer, so he got me stuff to make that process go a lot easier, a lot quicker. It's such a blessing to have a dad who is so supportive of my business. I see a lot of people in my line of work whose parents maybe aren't the most supportive of them starting a coffee trailer or getting into the coffee industry and stuff like that, which I don't know why. Like, live your passion, people. But his support has been gift enough. And my friends' support and people that are important to me, their support has been gift enough. So everything on top of that is just a bonus. My dad did get me that. He got me a bunch of like flowers too, and he got me actually a bamboo plant. It's across the way. I'm not gonna get up because it took me forever to get this lighting right. But he got me a bamboo plant. And the interesting thing about me is that I am a kitchen and a garden witch. However, I am terrible at keeping houseplants alive. Outside plants do great. It's because I have the earth to assist me. However, indoor plants, not always been the best for me. But bamboo grows pretty well and it's pretty solid. So I think I should be okay. Dad also like made me a cake and a bunch of just really other like nice stuff. And then he also got me this mug, which I'm obsessed with. It's a stack of books and I'm obsessed. We've been saying like it looks like a stack of like Hermione's books or something. I've just been obsessed with it, so I'm having some hibiscus tea out of it. Unfortunately for me, a new steeper that I bought has busted open. I'm getting some tea leaves in every sip, so I'm gonna have to strain this later. However, holds tea perfectly. I love this thing. It's like my new favorite thing. I'm an only child, so of course I was very spoiled by my dad. Also, if you guys are wondering why I show mostly my gifts and not all of the gifts that other people give me, it's because some of them are very like sentimental and I just want to keep that separate. You know, some gifts are just for you and that's okay. Like my dad will get me very sentimental gifts, and so that's just for me, and that's okay. You don't have to share everything, but just know I'm always very much spoiled. As an only child, even at 30, I'm very spoiled. My friends did spoil me too, so let's get into that. So one of my best friends, she's such a little bookworm like me. And so, well, first of all, again, they're like at the end of the bed, I'm not getting up. So she bought me these like house shoes. They could be defined as slippers, but I would consider them more like house shoes. I have lived in them ever since I got them. They are so comfortable. I love them. She also got me this bookmark where it's like a charm bookmark and it has the moon and it sets right like that within your book, and I really like it. It's so my vibe. It's such a witchy little vibe. My best friends know me so well. She also came into town. One of my other best friends, she lives really far, so she couldn't make it out this year, and I was not expecting her to at all. I love her, and she's working very hard at her career right now, so I see you. I love you. And my other best friend, who's also very hardworking at her career. Can you tell that like I want everybody to feel equally loved in my life? I love you guys. Okay, just know that. But she came home and we had like a fun little best friend party, and it was so great. We got to just hang out and play games. We went swimming. We had a glow party where you put glow sticks in the pool. It was just awesome. Anyways, she surprised me with that. She's like, I'm gonna come home to visit so I can see you on your birthday. And then she's like, surprise, we're having a glow stick party. I'm like, I'm so down. And then I wore 75 glow sticks. She also got me 2 books, which one I've been looking at for a really long time, and then the second one is one that she's introduced me to. That looks really good. So the first one is A Flicker in the Dark. It's a little mystery set in Louisiana and has to do with a psychologist. It's sort of like her past traumas, things like that. It looks really good. So I think this is gonna be a fun one I save for October. I think I might start this bad boy in September because this is one I've looked at for a really long time, and it's The Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's fall or Christmas. One would save it for November. Don't know if I'm gonna wait that long. However, appreciate the sprayed edges. I love it. This is like a cute little LGBTQ romance. Christmas competition meets Halloween meets like fake dating, crushes, real dating. It just looks really cute from what I've gathered from reading the synopsis on the back. But these are the two books that she got me, and they are so right up my alley. I'm so excited to start these. And then my other best friend, who lives super far away, who we miss very much, who lives far away but is always close in our hearts, she sent me 2 t-shirts for my birthday. And what's so funny is one of them ended up being my Instagram caption. My Instagram caption, so you'll see in a minute. But the first t-shirt is Hot Ghoul Summer. Just this very pretty, like muted, I would say sort of aqua blue. And it has a ghost with a little drink, Hot Ghoul Summer. I love this bad boy. She knows that I like, obviously, my ghost tattoo. I'm such a little ghosty gal still. And then this one, which ended up being my Instagram caption. I didn't even know that she was sending me this. I put in the group chat, you guys know me so well. The summer I turned 30, and it's vintage 1995. But I have been obsessed with This Summer I Turned Pretty because the series finale is coming out. But I recently read all the books. We'll get into it. It was like a 4.5 star series overall for me. The last book did get a 5 stars. I've been obsessed with it, and it's so funny because on my birthday I put The Summer I Turned 30. And then I get this in the mail. I was like, you guys know me way too well. So these are super soft and super cute. And I guarantee you I will be wearing this during the premiere of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Alright, now on to everything that I bought myself. Listen, I am not bragging, but I will tell you this. I am not a person who like splurges on myself all the time. I'm a budgeter. However, there's 2 times a year that my budget expands a little bit, and that is during Christmas. When I'm buying gifts for other people, I will sometimes stock up on things for myself during Christmas time, depending on the sales. And 2, my birthday. I do be spending money during my birthday because I sort of save it all year so that those 2 times a year I can sort of spoil myself. First thing I bought myself was a new duvet. It was just time. I talked about this in the previous vlog, but I love this thing. And I've been obsessed with gingham, and this will translate really well all throughout the year. Especially like because it's green, so I can get some red sheets. It'll be Christmas. Fall, I have my orange sheets, things like that, and then it translates well into spring and summer. So this was a little bit of a splurge. Then the second thing I needed that I don't have on me because they're in the laundry, but I got a bunch of different pajama sets. I've always been a girl that wears just the big t-shirt and like some sort of short or sweatpants to bed, and I still am that girl, always will be that girl. However, I wanted some nice like pajama sets, and I ended up getting a lot of good ones from TJ Maxx. I still have to get some like fall pajamas, but those aren't really out yet, so we'll wait on that. However, I think that we all know what my gift was to myself this year mostly, which was books. I have been waiting for these books for so long. Okay, so some books I got on audiobooks. So let me dive in. Okay, so one book that I got myself that I am like obsessed with is Battle of the Bookstores. I'm currently listening to it. It is so cute. I have like 3 hours left. I already recommend it. I already want the physical copy. I also got myself 2 books called A Dark and Secret Magic, and I got myself Quicksilver because I want to read Quicksilver. I just don't have the time. I heard it's very similar to like if you like Zayden, you'll like Quicksilver. Those are the audiobooks I got myself. However, the physical books I got. Shall we go through the pile? Because it is large. Let's start the only place we can, at the top, shall we? So I picked up the Matchbreaker Summer, which looked like a fun little summer read. A lot of these are summer reads. I finished The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I was like, you know what? I need to just get some fun summer reads under my belt because I enjoyed things like Wildfire by Hannah Grace, and that was a summer read. I'd always steered away from books set in summer because of how much I dislike living in summer. Fall always has my heart. However, literary summer, I do enjoy. I picked this up honestly on a whim, and it doesn't seem like it's too long of a book, so I've really been debating just like locking in tonight after I'm done making this video. It's 262 pages. I have done that before. I read a 200-page book in a night. I'm not the fastest reader in the world, but there's something about a 200-page book that I can get through. So next up, we have A First Time for Everything. And look at the pretty edges. There's gonna be a pattern here, like sprayed edges. Anyways, so this is sort of a love triangle situation. I know that she has a few more romances out, it says on the back here, and one that looks really cute is Maybe Meant to Be, and it looks like it's based in fall. So if I like this book, I may have to go get that one. I kind of did break my rule of like, I'm only gonna buy physical books if they're 5 stars, but listen, if they're not 5 stars, I just trade them for other books, right? I know what I'm doing. Okay. I've also loosened up that rule because like I do love my Kindle, but I do like just a physical book sometimes. I also picked it up just for the summer. I believe that this one has a prequel, correct me if I'm wrong. However, I'm still gonna read it. I've been looking at this forever. It's sort of a fake dating situation, but not really. It's sort of a bad luck in love type of book. So it looks very cute. And now these bad boys. This summer I turned pretty trilogy. I did get the special editions that have the water that lines up perfectly. It's so satisfying that when you put the books in order, all the water lines up perfectly. I love it. I have all 3 of the books. I am obsessed. They sparkle. Gorgeous. I loved this series. I'm going to talk about it in my like halfway through the year reading wrap up, I think. So I'm going to save some time for that. But I did get the trilogy. This definitely has become like a comfort series where I could definitely see myself rereading this like every summer or every other summer, just like reaching for one of these books. I can tell you that I probably won't pick up the second book so much because it's very, very sad. However, the first and third were definitely my favorites. And then I got this one called Cash. I have been trying to get into like the Western romance scene because again, I don't like country music or anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have my 1% of country songs that I like. However, I am more of like an enemies to lovers, bad boy, emo situation. But I heard that the Western romances are actually really cute. Granted, a lot of times they're cheesy. I am starting to just really appreciate cheesy romances. Unfortunately, I love it. Probably some of my favorite sprayed edges. Just adorable, and we'll see if I can get into it. It is very much a grumpy sunshine romance, so I'm excited for it. I'm excited for what the rest of this year holds. I'm excited to be 30. I am so happy to be 30. I was done with my 20s. 30 so far, it's only been a couple days in. So far it's pretty great, but I think 30 is going to be good to me. I'm going to manifest that it's going to be good to me, and I am just excited to go forward with you guys and my YouTube channel and talk about all of these fun books with you guys, and for the trailer to grow and just for everything to hopefully start falling into place. I'm going to do my best to make it fall into place. And obviously a huge thank you to everybody in my life who may be watching this video. That made my birthday very special. I appreciate and love you all. And thank you guys for always supporting me and listen to me yap about books endlessly. I love it. Y'all seem to love it. Let's keep the vibe going this year, okay? But that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.